Andrea, at the Mohair store on Colombo Street, beautiful new packaging for these gorgeous alpaca scarves.
It's quite exciting because our alpaca scarves have been going really well, and we've had a few samples in store, so people have been able to get some quite good deals. Now, unfortunately, all those samples are now all gone.
Okay.
But now we've got our beautiful boxes and our full range.
Now, this is absolutely beautiful to give somebody as a present. I mean, look at these stunning boxes that they come in. Master Weave alpaca. I love the logoing and everything on it. And the top, they're just gorgeous.
It's lovely, and that's thing. You can see the colour, and the lovely thing as well with those is that you can just put a bow around if you wanted to.
I know.
You can wrap them if you wanted to, leave them like that, and they fit in our wee courier bags as well. So
great idea, Andrea.
Because as well we do
so light.
Yeah. So within New Zealand as well, we do free courier.
Okay.
Which is brilliant. So
it's a fantastic service.
We don't currently post overseas, but it's something we may do. And in our large courier bags with a full-size throw.
Look at that, a full-size throw in the courier bag as well.
So any throw you see around the store can fold up a special way and fit into one of those bags, and then you can pop it in a courier bag to post off. So it makes it nice and easy.
What a beautiful present to open up.
I know, well that's the thing. Do you know what, the people have been out this year really early to do their Christmas shopping. I'm impressed. I'm not one of those people, but...
I'm very impressed, and I'm loving the colour over here, Andrea.
So they were all our neutrals. Now these are our lovely bright ones, which I adore. Obviously,
I
I'm
do
dressed
too.
bright today.
Wow.
So we've got the black gift boxes with the coloured top. So we've got our beautiful tomato red. We've got the lovely lime green, the hibiscus orange, which is always a popular colour in the throws as well. We've got the blues, and then the fuchsia, which of course is Isabella's favourite colour. And I had a dear wee girl come in the other day and try one on. So.
I love the way they're all colour coded by sort of this frangipani look on the top here. It's
stunning.
Just glorious. I mean, I would love to get that as a present. And so light, Master Weave Textiles, beautiful, very, very clever packaging, Andrea.
And the thing is as well, for all that posting overseas, you can, it can be really expensive.
Yes, of course it can.
Books and things like that. And so that's why, products like these scarves and our gloves and things are brilliant because they are just so lightweight.
Fantastic idea. And of course, the sooner they get them away, the sooner that they'll be over there as well with the UK posting.
Yes, I know, I've got to check up on those dates.
Yes, yeah, good idea, good idea. And of course, the throw, beautiful idea, even to send an e-throw over to the UK or the States.
And so we've
anywhere.
got all our good seconds and deals on the throws as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, yeah.
Do you know what I love? Is the fact that we're going into summer and they're all going into winter.
I know, I know.
Love it this way round.
And as well, there's some beautiful weather.
The Mohair store, they're at Beckenham Central on the corner of Colombo and Tennyson Street. The award-winning Mr. Gavin Top from Top Realtors joins us now. Welcome, Gavin.
Thank you, Jude. It's good to be here. Always good to be here on a Tuesday.
And you've had a good week selling the last week?
I've had a good week. I've worked hard. We've worked hard. Got a couple of offers for a couple of our vendors who are working towards a conclusion.
Okay, super.
I think the market may just have got just a fraction harder. Remember a couple of weeks ago I was saying it might get a fraction.
Yes.
I think it's got a fraction harder.
Okay.
I think vendors have to have their houses pretty well marketed, and have an agent that can just hang in there, tie a knot on the end of the rope and hang on there until the deal's done.
Okay, sounds like a super plan. We've got two
good houses, yep.
Harewood Road and Sparks Road.
Yeah, well, I think we'll do Sparks Road. I think Doug's expecting Sparks Road first. Here's Sparks Road now. We've got a price, we've had a number of people through that. Didn't get a conclusion at our deadline sale, but that is just one of very, very few that we haven't. It's on the market. This is on the market at $1,360,000, a capital valuation of $1,330,000. So it's in the market at the right price. It's negotiate over $1.36 million. That's another view of the magnificent lake. It's a natural lake. Never seen it empty of water.
No.
Hardly ever seen it dirty. It's got great oxygen coverage there. This is 11,920 square metres of land.
Wow.
It's just an absolutely delightful botanical garden setting. So this is a superb property. 3,040 square feet, 330 square metres. a living downstairs.
It's a lot of living.
A lot of living here. There's about over 1,000 square metres of living here. That is one of the living rooms that looks out over the garden. It connects to the dining room just onto the right there, which then connects into a living room that Doug's going to show us in a few moments.
Okay.
Here's the living room there. And then just off that living room is another informal breakfast room or dining area. This 207 Sparks Road in a wee conclave of houses called Hawthorne Estate. There's part of the 11,900 square metres. Jude, there's a lot of little nooks and crannies here where you can take your book, take your coffee,
That's
sit
gorgeous.
down. You know, there's about 6 or 7 different little spots, or mini spots here. There's the front view of the garden again, northwest facing. In the market, my vendors are really genuine to sell. People can have a longer possession date if they want. If they've got a house to sell, that's okay, we could look at that.
And like I said, there's a lot of business options with that property
Oh,
as well.
absolutely,
isn't there?
absolutely, yeah.
Now, we've also got 527 Harewood Road here.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
just up
let's have a look
past
at
the
this
mall, up past the Bishopdale Mall, left-hand side. On the right side of the road to get all-day sun.
Okay.
You're going up Harewood Road, same side as Nunwick Park.
Right, yes.
Built by Enterprise Homes, a very, very good master builder, 19 years ago. It's 216 square metres, which is about 230 odd square feet.
Gosh, that's a good sized place as well, isn't it?
Good place, yep. And it's all single story, notice. It's got 4 double bedrooms. It's got 2 adjoining living rooms, a dining room and a living lounge room, an ensuite and a guest bathroom. There is the view of the dining area looking across to the very nice kitchen with a pantry, range hood, a ceramic top, first class kitchen.
Well
The double
appointed.
doors go out into the hallway there, which goes down to the 4 bedrooms. A feature about this home, Jude, is that it's got a big separate laundry. There's a view of the dining living room. You can see it goes to the right out to the the lounge, slightly to the left and behind the big chairs there. 2 big double doors that open out. You can see a beautiful big sun blind there over the patio. Living room there. Deadline sale Tuesday the 18th of this month. We've had a number of people through it. This is going to be in the price range of $700,000 to $720,000. It's going to prove
Gosh,
to be a
that's a
good
lot
buy.
of house.
Lot of
for that
house,
price.
lot of house, very competitive.
Absolutely.
And another feature of this home is it's got big double garaging, 2 garden sheds, a glass house, and there's your parking for 6 cars, a trailer, a boat or a caravan.
And great paved area there for kids, for scooters and stuff as well to be playing on
This
to.
beautiful
And of
place
course,
for a vegetable garden.
really good for schooling and close to shops and malls
Absolutely.
and the likes
Yep,
of as well.
close to the
and
mall,
within
Bishopdale
spitting
Mall.
distance to the airport as well, which is very
good.
handy
Good, yeah.
as well. Tell me as well, what is your thought for the week?
My thought for the week is this: we are given 2 ears to hear 2 sides of every story.
Now, I've asked you that a little bit earlier today because we normally finish off with that. That would have to be a skill that good real estate agents would have to have.
Should listen more than tell.
Absolutely.
If you listen, then you know, of course, what to share.
Yes.
If you don't listen, you're telling people what you know, but in our business, we need to know what people know. And so if we find out what people know, we can find out how we can help them and how we can do the job and make them happy.
A man of many words of wisdom, Top Realtors. You can contact, of course, at 359 5595. If it's your wedding coming up, the Equestrian Hotel is a great place to be able to have the whole function. Kevin,
Hi.
you're the manager here. Lovely
Yes,
to
I
meet
am.
you.
Yeah, hi.
Kevin, what a great idea. Now, this is something new, this beautiful compendium that you've put together.
Yeah, well, it's actually the 3rd one I've put together, but only the first here for the equestrian, but
Yes.
I've been involved in 2 other wedding venues in the past, so it's something that we've used and found successful.
Fantastic. Tell me, it's beautifully set up here with the black and the white and all the chair covers and the likes of. What kind of cost are people looking at?
Well, it's interesting when you mention the chair covers that we provide all this, but we don't actually individualise the cost. So our wedding compendium shows that it's a one-off cost, so that encompasses the venue, and then you can have the ceremony here on site. And after the marriage ceremony, we open the bar, and that's open from that time forward right through till 11 p.m. And the drinks, etc., and the beverages all encompassed in that same price. So after the ceremony, we would serve canapes and bubbly to the guests. And I find that's very important because when you think of weddings after the ceremony, the bride and family are usually absconded for photography and the guests are left in a bit of a limbo.
Yes.
So because we start opening the bar and giving them the canapes and nibbles, then that keeps everything flowing nicely until the actual reception.
Absolutely. Now, with the actual reception itself, marriage ceremony, they can also have that here as well, can't
That's true,
they?
yes, we can.
The whole thing can be included.
And even if the reception area is all set, we've got two other rooms if it's not a nice day to have the ceremony inside or out in our garden. So that's good.
So would that be just one set menu for the...
No, you'll find in the compendium there's 3 different menus they can have there. So buffet is often the most popular, but then we can have a full sit-down table menu or just French platters served. So we've got 3 choices and 3 different...
I can't believe that actually includes all the beverages for the entire function as well.
Yes, and many people ask that, but it's my experience that it works well for the client because they know an exact cost up front.
With weddings, it's a constant for the bride and groom. It's a constant growing cost all the time. There's so many hidden costs.
Well, even just venue prices sometimes are $2,000 and $3,000. So when you think of that, if you've got 100 guests, that could be $30 a person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's huge.
so
and also you've got a dance floor here as well.
Dance floor, music stage and dance floor. So they have the venue from 9 a.m. in the morning right through until midnight, so the wedding, the attendants can come in early if they need to and do some of their own little personalisation of the tables, as you see here.
That's lovely
So it's
to
all
be able
good,
to do that as well.
Yeah.
Goodness me. And what about accommodation for after?
Accommodation? Oh, I should have mentioned the bride gets our wedding, our
Honeymoon suite?
honeymoon suite.
Lovely.
Honeymoon suite free of charge, which has just been freshly renovated, and then out-of-town guests can stay in the hotel and we give them a 10% discount off our normal tariffs.
The Equestrian Hotel, they're at 6 Tower Street in Hornby, phone 349 6104. Grant from Eastern Dry Cleaners joins us now. Lovely to have you, Grant.
Thank you, Jude. Pleased to be here.
Drapes this time of year.
Yeah.
It's a big time for drapes,
It is. It is indeed. And if you need help with sorting your drapes, ring Eastern Dry Cleaners and we'll pop out and have a chat with you and discuss what you need. We get a lot of people ring up and say, oh, can you tell me how to do this or how much it'll cost to do that? And we really prefer to come out and look and measure and appraise, because then we can give the customer the exact information and they can make their decisions based on having all the information.
Well, it's a more informed decision then.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what it is, an informed decision, and that's the best way. Like, for example, when we come out, we did a quote recently where the lady wanted every room quoted separately.
Right.
A separate quote for every room, and then she could choose which room she was going to do.
Oh, what a super idea.
Because she didn't think that she had enough to do the whole house, so she was able to pick the worst ones and that sort of thing. And some people like a quote for taking down and rehanging.
Sure.
Viewers might find someone who says that they'll take down and rehang for free, but of course it's included in the price.
Of course it is.
And
absolutely.
whether you use it or not. So we'll quote that separately, and then you can decide whether you want to use that service or not. And I was out at a lady's place just the other day to have a look at her drapes, because they were all hanging down off the track, even though they were hooked up. And it had very cheap tape on them when they were made, and the tape was all hanging, and so the drapes were all hanging. And we gave her a good quote for taking the drapes away, taking the tape off, replacing it with good quality tape, and rehanging them back up again for her.
Super idea.
And that was all less than $300.
Gosh,
and,
great.
So
that looked like a really beautiful pair of drapes hanging up, as opposed to just all sort of flimsy.
Yeah.
And what about the backing? Sometimes the backing's more worn than what the front is.
Yes.
Can you assist people with that, Grant?
Yes, we can assist with making the right decision and that sort of thing. And whether it's a lined drape and it just needs some mildew treatment, or whether it's a thermal back drape and it needs special, gentle, delicate treatment to get the best out of it so that it doesn't fall to bits.
Sure.
We can advise and quote on all those.
And how many days a week are people able to give you a call?
Right. Yeah, 5 days.
5 days a week?
Yeah. We'll be there at about 6:30 in the morning through till 5:30 at night. Yes.
You are a man of many hours of work and very, very dedicated at his job as well. If you would like to give Grant a call, the number is 379 4600, or pop your goodies into 129 Waltham Road for a good spruce up. Here I am, joined by Paul at REM Cars.
Yeah.
Paul, it was great to know that you've had such a successful trip over in Honkers.
Oh yeah, and mainly in China. Yeah. We went to a trade show and we've come up with some ideas. Obviously, we do our reverse camera GPS units, but we've got a few other things coming. We've got rear DVD players for the headrests in the back of the seat.
Now, that's actually all built into one,
Yeah, and
isn't
the
it?
headrests. Yep.
Absolutely brilliant. And the children or whoever's in the back don't even need to be watching the same movie. You
And we've got
said.
headphones coming from as well as noise cancelling headphones. We've got some
brilliant.
Bluetooth sunglasses coming with little earpieces, little headphones on them.
Brilliant. Look, these are all going to be available by the time Christmas is here.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for Paul with REM Cars here in Coleridge Street, because all these are going to be available pretty soon. They're due in about the next
Yeah, we're just
month.
doing a final beta testing on a few things and
Okay.
signing some stuff off. And
Very
there's a whole lot of stuff I
exciting.
didn't buy, like the Bluetooth electronic cigarette. I just thought they were a bit tacky even for me.
But the Asians are huge smokers, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they are.
I
But
love
anyway,
it.
we're really here to sell
What
cars.
about
Oh, the Bluetooth gloves, yeah. Do you want some of those? Yeah, the microphone and speaker in the finger. Yeah,
Oh, well, I've got that.
You want
It's
a bit?
so Maxwell
I'll get a
smart.
couple.
I love
I'll
it.
get some samples for you.
Okay, thank you.
Right, anyway, cars is what we really
Cars.
primarily do, which funds my other hobbies. So at the moment we've got not a bad selection. We've got about 25 cars in stock. We've got 38 on the water due to come. I've got a good selection. Obviously, I sell a lot of these Corolla or Toyota Blades. Lots of these. We've fitted to most of them. We've fitted one of our Medi units. So most of them have got reverse camera. They've got Bluetooth. They've got GPS. We've got them from 2010 models done 10,000 k's through to 07s done about sort of 60,000 k's.
Okay.
Price from 14,000 through to 20,000. Now they're all serviced. They're AA checked. All the paint on them is immaculate. The tyres are fantastic. They're serviced.
I've never seen this paint colour, even in
Yeah, it's quite
Mercedes.
cool, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
absolutely stunning colour,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
bronzy shade,
Yeah.
as the light catches. So the colours you've got in this are this beautiful sort of browny bronze.
Yep. I've got a couple of red ones coming through the system. I've got obviously Japanese Olympic second, silver. Plenty of those. I've got white. We've got blue. Now we've got some 3.5 litre ones coming as well.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of selection now. I've got some RAV4s as well.
Oh, goodness me.
Got some Outlanders. I've got a Toyota Vanguard as well. I think we've still got. We want to around and have a look at this.
Yeah. This is a Toyota Vanguard?
Vanguard, yeah. So they're
Yeah,
a little
very
bit,
nice.
longer than a RAV4. So they're,
Oh, look at the seats in here.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous.
yeah, a little bit of leather.
Lovely
Got a couple of
leather
these on the way through, 2- and 4-wheel drive ones. They're just a little bit longer than a RAV4, so they're a little
Right.
bit nice, even nicer on the ride, because the third generation RAV4 is a beautiful driving vehicle.
That is gorgeous. Look, for all of this and so much more, come on down to REM Cars here in Coleridge Street. And of course, be listening and keep an eye out for Paul with all these goodies coming in for Christmas. REM Wholesale Cars are at 18 Coleridge Street. John, this must be very exciting for you, having a new appliance within your clinics.
Absolutely. We've got Chris Kelly from Sydney, and he developed this appliance. Chris's philosophy is very similar to ours, that part of a dental team, and snoring and sleep apnea is a huge problem in the community as we get older. And it needs to be treated correctly. So being part of a team and having correct diagnosis is goes a long way to getting a great success rate. So I'm pleased to be associated with Chris and Sydney.
I bet you are, because this is obviously a major problem for a lot of people, and it affects their every single day of their life.
And health.
Yes.
So snoring and sleep apnea is a huge problem, and the associated problems with it. There's lots of devices out there you can buy from the chemist.
And there's a foam or something you can spray in the back of your
Absolutely,
throat.
but it's
they don't work.
being part of a team.
Yeah,
and it's
And a professional team, I think, John, as well, makes a huge difference.
And it's not one size fits all.
No.
You've got to get to the core of the problem first and have the correct diagnosis so it can work.
John, also snoring can actually throw out a lot of other health problems for people as well, and one of those things being their metabolism, which is huge.
Yeah, so as Chris explained at a lecture this morning, there's your body during the day metabolises food, and at night time it repairs itself. The mind repairs itself. So if you're getting up and going to the toilet a lot at night time, the body's actually not asleep. It's still working. It's still part of daytime. So there can be high blood pressure, heart problems, and there's lots of medical associations.
Active mind, all those sorts of things. So our sleep really is absolutely imperative to our health in more ways. It's a holistic thing, isn't it?
I don't know if you saw on TV recently Huffington.
I did indeed.
And she is a great advocate of sleep. And the Huffington Post, she loves to get a good night's sleep.
Absolutely.
It's very, very important. So
don't we all though, so we can be fresh and bright for the next day.
So it is important. If you've got a sleep problem, come and see us and become part of the team, and we'll try and identify your problem.
Duchenne Dental.
Duchenne Dental Services, you'll find them at 236 Springfield Road in Maryvale. The number is 375 4444.
My men's store here at Bishopdale Village Mall. I am in the second shop, which, as you can see, is the shop of 1,000 jumpers and trousers. Make sure you come on in. There's some amazing buys. Remember the slogan, brands you want at prices you want, and it is exactly that. Something for everybody's budget. Open Monday to Friday 10 till 4 and 10 till 3 on a Saturday? Yes, 10 till 3 on a Saturday. There we go, because remember, the ice and the gin and tonic melts an hour early on a Saturday. Right, here we go. Look how divine this is. Logan Yachting. Isn't this just beautiful? About $54, I think this one is. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's got all the detailing on the sleeves and down the side. Now look how gorgeous the navy blue sweater goes with all the different coloured trousers that are here. Just beautiful and natural, even with the strong colour, or you could do all navy, of course. Now, Jimmy B so there's knitwear for every season in here, whether it be summer. I mean, we've got a pretty sharp wind happening out there today. We need those beautiful knits. Jimmy B is a brand that you're only going to find in here. Now, beautiful trousers here. It is the Heritage, this particular one. Jimmy B is Heritage, really. Absolutely gorgeous, 5-pocket pant, and of course in all these beautiful shades. And of course it's not just for the guys that are tiny in here either, it's for all of you. There is something for everybody. These are all like the smart to casual pants in here as well. Even the casuals are very smart. Look, if you're travelling off overseas and you need some really nice lightweight cords as well, they've got them here. They're not a really thick chunky cord that they've got. And I mean, look at the price of these ones here actually that I've been carrying around. Jackson Bay, $27. I mean, absolutely ridiculous pricing. And of course, don't forget, I've got to stop saying of course, don't I? Yes, I'm saying it far too much. $46 for these. Look, I mean, they're brilliant if you are out on a boat, I don't know, cricket, standing on the sideline, anything. These beautiful Logan Yachting ones at $46, and there's a reasonable selection of them here just at the moment. Now, of course, as I was saying about the pants, they go up to all sizes. What have we actually got here? 80% wool, action waist, $54. Now that's a 60-inch, which is 152 centimetre. So just to prove to you that it is not all for the little guys. Lee Riders. Now women have actually been getting into these Lee Rider moleskins as well. These are also a fantastic price, and you've got several colours to choose from here as well. And yeah, women are getting into them because of the cut. It's actually okay. Classic tussock. originals. These are always a really good staple denim. $54 these ones are. Beautiful dress pants. Now look, these would probably team up with most men's suit jackets. If you're wanting just a pant and not something quite as formal as a full suit, absolutely beautiful, beautiful. And of course it's a pant, and they've got the shirt insert in on there as well to keep it straight and nice. For the younger guys, if it's cup day, come on down and get some bargains. You've got shirts in one shop or pants over in this one here. Beautiful pieces of knitwear. You're crazy not to take advantage of this Christchurch. 2 locations here at Bishopdale Village Mall, and of course they've got a whole load of new fitting rooms in the back of the one here where the trousers and knitwear is.
My men's store shop, 11 Bishopdale Village Mall. Brands you want at prices you want. The charming Tony from Harold's joins me now. Lovely to see you, Tony.
Thank you very much, Jude. Hi, everyone.
Tony, I've got a quick question for you.
What?
Now, I know you're wonderful with your use of the English language. Is it Tony and I or Tony and me?
Oh, I don't know. Ask Jeff Morton. He knows that sort of thing.
Okay, it's Tony and I. Jeff and Marianne were all over it.
Yeah.
We just had somebody ring up and say that I had used the incorrect pronunciation.
My wife calls me up on that sort of thing all the time, on whether it's me or I or... Yes.
Because I know the young ones today.
I know it's you and I.
Yes, I know it's you and I, absolutely, yes. But it's always the other person that you've put first, so it would be Tony and I, not Tony and me.
Okay, right. Okay, yes, I would say, I guess I'd say that.
We were always told at school. Our generation was always brought up that it was Tony and I, not Tony and me.
When I get in trouble, I just rephrase it so I don't have to come across that sort of...
I love it.
Yeah,
it
I say,
the sort of thing I'd do,
us two jokers. Us two fellas,
use,
Yeah,
absolutely, because that's good.
Okay, well that's enough of that.
Fabrics.
Yeah. Oh right, I was about to go on to something else.
I know, you probably were too.
There's lots and lots of really, really cool fabrics in at Harold's at the moment, and these are chambray, so candy stripe chambray, regular chambray.
These are beautiful, Tony.
100% cotton.
I love them.
Don't they go together beautifully?
And it's actually got a bit of give in it.
A wee bit. That's just mechanical stretch, just given the fibres. They're only $19.95 a metre, 150 wide, so great value.
Oh, they're so fresh. It's that beautiful, soft. I'm not a pink girl, but it's just that beautiful,
just right.
softest,
just
blossom.
Right. Yeah, it's really nice. There's lots of good things in. There's lots of specials as well. So these ones are all specials. So red gabardine for Christmas tablecloths. And other things if you like.
Perfect idea.
That used to be $16.95. We're doing it for $10 a metre, and that is a polyester gabardine. It's tough stuff. You can throw it through the machine and through a dryer. Never need ironing.
What a beautiful colour for a trench coat as well.
Would be as it happens.
Yeah,
as it happens.
Winter.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes.
So $10 a metre for that one. This one here, which is a fashion mesh, so very, very sheer. That was $14.95, and which is good value, but now it's $11.95. It's great, isn't it? It's stretchy. You can give it a pull.
Beautiful.
See, it's quite a bit of stretch.
Yes,
now, it doesn't fray, ladder or run. So if you wanted, say, a shawl or a scarf or a cape, a wrap for after swimming, no sewing at all. Just leave it alone. It's great.
Love those fabrics.
These ones, poplins. This is just a small selection of half-price poplins that we have.
Beautiful colours, Tony.
Yeah, they're normally $9.95. Now they're $5 a metre. And wide, 150 wide, so great value.
Oh my goodness, Harold's the trusted name in fabrics. 47 Birmingham Drive, open 10 till 4 Monday to Saturday, 338 700.
Well, from me, yous and him.
From you and I.
And good night from Tony and I.